What's happening, everybody? I hope you're doing good. It's a beautiful day. Thank you very much for stopping by. You know you are very much appreciated here in family. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, again. I'm exhausted, but for you, I'll do lots of things. Your first time, please feel free to subscribe. Click on the button for us so we can see each other much often. Okay, I see you from all over the place. I know you watch us from the United States of America, from the UK. I know you watch us from South Africa, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania. I see you, Nigeria, Ghana, Namibia, Somalia, Ethiopia, Sudan. Thank you for choosing us. Okay, so today we're going to talk about something very interesting. 4 women have been awarded 12 million shillings in compensation for being sterilized without their informed consent by a Kenya court. This is happening in Kenya. 4 women sterilized by force, without their consent, in an hospital in Kenya, have been awarded 12 million shillings. 12 million shillings, about $80,000, if I'm not mistaken. Basically, what happened, these women are HIV positive. They were pregnant. They went to an hospital trying to do what pregnant women are supposed to be doing, follow-ups and stuff. But just before they got to term with the pregnancy, just before they had the baby, they were told to sign a piece of paper. Basically, what happens is they will suggest you to sign a piece of paper telling you if you sign this piece of paper, we're going to give you a discount. Okay, you're going to get a discount to your delivery. Who doesn't want a discount? Most people want a discount, okay? Very small amount of people say, no, I don't want a discount. I want to pay the full price. I'm one of them. Yeah, I don't like discounts because I feel like discounts come with the trap all the time. I remember one time, this is out of the subject, I went to an African country and I was offered a discount. I think it was Democratic Republic of Congo. Zaire, where Fali Poupa, Kofi Olomide and all these people come from. Good guys, good music, but yeah, the treatment was some type of way. I went to a hotel in the capital and they say, oh, sir, we're going to give you a discount. Today, you're going to get a discount. I'm like, cool, no problem. Cool. So discount, I stayed. And a few days later, the disrespect was real, like very disrespectful. So I said, why am I being disrespected? Oh, by the way, we gave you a discount. I'm like, what? You know what? I don't want a discount. I'm going to pay the full price right now. Give me the bill. I'm paying the full price. It's because of the discount you want to disrespect me? That's what it is. Discount means disrespect. Oh, it was discount anyway. You can't be claiming, asking for better breakfast, better quality of service. It was a discount. No, I don't want no discount. Anyway, let's get back to track. I get carried over like this. I hope you like it. Yeah. So these sisters from Kenya laid charges against this hospital and a very prominent NGO from France, Médecins Sans Frontières. I'm sure you heard about them. They have unfortunately misled these people. It's just crazy. So Justice Mrima, sitting at High Court of Nairobi, put an end to a 9-year case. It's been 9 years, fellas. 9 years of waiting. 9 years. The judgment is the second in Kenya's history to find that certain medical facilities have performed sterilization on women living with HIV without their informed consent. So this has been happening to HIV people. Absolutely unacceptable. The High Court of Nairobi last Thursday put an end on a 9-year case where 3 medical institutions were implicated in conducting procedures on women living with HIV without their knowledge. So you're doing procedures on women without their knowledge because they have HIV. This is crazy, isn't it? I don't know why they perceive people with HIV. I don't get it. In the 1990s, it was a different story. Okay, it was not known, not explored. So there was a fear around HIV. It was a ghost type of disease, taking out everybody. It's not the case today. You cannot be treating these people or any other people some type of way because of their condition. So Médecins Sans Frontières from France, Pwamani Maternity Hospital, Mary Stope International were found to have violated the fundamental freedom of 4 women, including their rights to dignity, freedom from discrimination, right to the highest attainable standard of health, and the right to establish a family as provided in the Constitution of Kenya. So you choosing to sterilize women who have HIV without asking them their permission.
After I had my 4th child, that was in the year 2000. That's when I was expecting. At that point, they were not dealing with individual, but it was generalized. No, we could meet as mothers who are expecting in a group at that time who are positive. And we were being told that in the first place, we are not supposed to have babies to be taking care of pregnancies. It is dangerous, it's dangerous. We might not even be there for the pregnancy for 9 months. And okay, it was a fact because...
How did you feel?
At that time, it was not very easy. I wasn't ready to test my baby. But the doctor told me, whatever the outcome, my baby could still get medication and could still live. So I got courage and tested my baby when she was 3.5 years. And she was negative, and I said, wow, so I can make it in life.
So is that what motivated you to have 2 more?
Yeah, that was motivated me to have 2 more.
So you had 2 more children?
I had 2 more children.
And after your 6th child, this is when the doctors were deciding
that
it's about time you stopped.
It's about time I stopped. So that's when I said, maybe, okay, I said, okay, with me it's okay, this is my 6th child. How about a young woman?
But then, did they ask you, did they involve you in this discussion?
I wasn't involved at any point. At any point. They didn't, they were talking to themselves. It was like they're making their medical files, their medical reports and their statistics. And I wasn't part of the discussion.
I mean, yeah, we heard stories like this where, well, if you can convince them not to have any more children, you're going to get an incentive. And these agents or whatever you call them, nurses, will try to speak you out of having, you know what I mean? I'm sure, I don't know if you heard about it. And sometimes they're even trying to sell you a product. They're trying to sell you medication like they're selling you a product, like a hair product. Like, you know, this is the original, but we have a synthetic. You can use a synthetic. Yeah, very, very similar effects. But it's not the original. Crazy stuff, fellas, in Africa. One of the women, Teresa Otieno, told BBC she was sterilized without her consent. I went for an operation to give birth to my child, to my first child. Shame. By the time I was leaving the operation, the doctor told me I had been sterilized. Just imagine the trauma. This is crazy. I mean, this is not the first time. This is just a case that's been public. That's what I'm saying to you. And it's not just Kenya, because in 2012, a court in Namibia ruled that 3 HIV positive women had been sterilized without their consent. This is Namibia. So there is definitely, fellas, this is not a mistake. This is definitely an orchestrated, well-prepared, well summed up, you know, activity that they do all across Africa. Again, this is what I'm saying. It's very sad. I mean, I don't like signing papers I haven't read thoroughly. You shouldn't sign papers you don't understand, whether it is from hospital or from church. Yes. You don't know what you might be signing your life away. I mean, just imagine you got all these projects of the future. You want to be a mother. You want to be a family man. You got this awesome husband. You love each other deeply and you want to have a family of kids, 4 children or 6. Then somebody just does this to you. It's unjust and it's cruel. I mean, you cannot reverse this. This is done. It's called the tubal ligation of a woman. Tubal ligation, sterilization by tubal ligation. I believe this is when they close your tubes, literally, and that doesn't allow you to have any more children in the future. And apparently it's not really reversible. I mean, I've seen some things where they say they can recreate, whatever that is, but that's, just imagine the complication that may come up with that. You got this very well working machine that the Most High gave you, and some dude out of the blue after smoking whatever comes and just shut it off because they believe you have too many children. And this is the mentality of a lot of people from outside, from the other side. They feel like you have too many kids. Now, you know what? We choose who can have children or not. This is a real thing. Okay? Let me just remind you, many years ago, there's a group of people who found themselves superior to other people. They believe some people should not have children. They believe handicapped people should not have children. They believe albinos should not have children. They believe certain people should not have children. They believe low IQ people, as per them, should not have children. So they want to restrain that ability of having procreation to themselves because they see themselves as the best of the best. And it's very sad that a human being can perceive himself superior to other human beings. Very sad. This is not by mistake. I mean, for women, this is certainly because they had the courage to come forward and speak about this. Imagine the number of people who have been through this without knowing. Imagine the people who did not even know that they were sterilized. The tube were closed. How many people just come from hospital because you believe everybody you see in hospital is necessarily a good person? How many people have gone through this? If you can find out about this, it's been a lot of pressure. There has been a lot of pressure. And unfortunately, in some places, even the members of government are corrupt. They know exactly what's happening. They're not going to talk about it. They authorize it. They just say you can do it, but don't mention me. And even when you take them to court, they cannot be held accountable because they are members of government. Sad story, fellas. This is not the first time. Many things have happened in Africa in terms of the subject we're talking about. Unfortunately, many of these subjects we can't even speak out because we get censored and stopped. But it is the truth. I'm not inventing anything. You can double check this. You can go online and check. This is real stuff. There's a country in Africa, Nigeria, precisely, where some organization, non-profit organization, went to do you know what I'm saying, and the result was catastrophic. Okay, it was not even authorized. They got no authorization to do that, but they did that, supposedly to protect people from something that they think they may get in the future. They ended up being really bad, and some gone forever. Thank you very much, fellas. 12 million shillings. What is 12 million shillings? Man, $80,000. So divided by 4, that's $20,000 per person. That's an insult, dude. That's money some people spend in 1 week. And you're going to give that to somebody who just lost for the rest of their life the ability to have children? I mean, you would expect like $1 million or $2 million, at least $5 million, you know? And a big fine. I mean, these are big companies. They have a lot of money. What is $20,000? It's an insult. It really is an insult. Thank you very much, fellas. It's always a great pleasure to read from you. Let me know how you feel about this. How can Africa protect each other in terms of this? And I can bet you these organizations have people backing them up from somewhere. I'm not accusing anybody, but certainly some people in power back them up. So when they're in trouble, they can call up on these people. And these people get a retainer, like a monthly retainer for protection. Sad society. God bless.